Hey guys, back on our YouTube video on unspoken draws, and I would just like first to apologize for the last video. It was upside down. Yeah, it was upside down, and I sadly will have to save the rest of my videos that I post for a little bit. I mean, it'll change once I get a new camera, but until I get a new camera, my videos will be upside down. I'll try to center everything as much as I can though, so when you flip your phone upside down, you can see the quality and stuff. I'm going to be using the thick Sharpie, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to draw the Mario chain chomp. So now this is going to be like a nice little reference to what we're drawing, and you could probably pause the video right now and actually just look at that. So right now, this is regular for you. It's upside down for me, but you can see it clearly. But I will make it as easy as possible to do without your visuals being straight up. So every time I draw something, I'll flip it back around, but pretty much I have my case of Copic markers like always. They are still workhorse. It's still just the basic set. I'm next getting the black and white set and the skin color set, so I can get different things. But let's just get into this video. If you remember last video, we drew this nice little chameleon, so make sure to go watch that video. It is upside down, but you can also turn your phone upside down. Now we're going to start with this one, with just something very simple. Except, let me find my pencil first. If you become an artist, just remember always to keep a pencil on you. So we're going to be using a mechanical pencil, but you can use whatever kind of pencil you want. So now you can get a trace, you can get, something to trace off. You don't need something to trace off. Not important. Personally, I think if you want it to look phenomenal, you should probably get something to trace. So I'm going to get this gross cup. And we're just going to do a little circle around it. So now make sure that you are using pencil right now. If not, do not trace with like a Sharpie or anything, because that would be bad. Because we're not tracing all the way around, we're just tracing about that much. So now you got like, just imagine there's like a pizza, okay? Like you got your pizza. You can't really see it right now, but so there is a trace there. So imagine you have like a pizza, okay? And then this is your pizza. There's a slice out of your pizza. I bet Uncle Ted ate the piece. So I'm not sure why I traced that if I'm not going to trace it with the Sharpie. But so there we go. We got our sad, sad circle. Remember here, we don't make mistakes. We just make happy little accidents. And that don't matter if you make your circle not straight or not, because the thing is, you won't even be able to tell later. So now I think we should bring this up just a little bit more. Now we can go in and in again. So this is kind of like it's looking kind of like Pac-Man right this second. Next, you will want to just draw one circle, big old circle. And then just get like that, and like that. You can add a fourth tooth, but I don't think in my artwork I'm going to. And I think I'm actually just going to leave it like that, so I will flip this upside down for you. And then we will draw another mini circle inside, except this time we will bring back the thin line Sharpie. And just make sure to have one little dot inside there. Inside his eye, make sure you have one. And then wherever you have that is the exact direction he's looking at. It's actually more of like a shine. It's harder to see on with the light, but See that little dot? It makes all the difference. And next, you can use a pencil for this. If you have a gray, you can use a gray. I do not have a gray, so I'm just going to use our regular Sharpie. But next, you're originally just going to draw some circles. And you're just going to draw a line of circles. You can make your circle go in a weird little pattern. They don't even all have to touch if you don't want. And now it depends what kind you want. If you want a chained one, you can do the chains. If you're doing from the original game, you can get a post in the ground. I'm gonna do a post in the ground though. And then we can even make a little ground, you know. Our happy little chain Chomp's just jumping. Next, we will get our Copics again. And we're not going to use a brick brown this time. We're going to use the burnt orange number 93 in the Workhorse series. You can use the chisel tip if you want, but I'm not. I'm going to use the regular tip. It'll give it less of a wooden texture and more of a lined texture, which is what we're going for. The chisel tip, you can use the very tip if you do not have a regular tip. Feel free to use just the end of the chisel tip. That will work just as good. It just doesn't give off the same up and down direction as this one would. Copics are pretty expensive. I will remind you that you can do this with any colored pencils, and you might even be able to make it look better with colored pencils. And you don't need professional art supplies to be an artist. So as you see, and I can actually do the rest of it like this for this. So we're just gonna get the thick black again. I guess we could use our black Copic. That might blend better. You know, let's do that. Remember, there's no mistakes in your world, just happy little accents. And with that, I will also get out my pastel yellow. If you want to follow along, like I said, these colors will be 120 black and 37 pastel yellow in the Workhorse series. So I mean, it's a pretty good. It's pretty good ones. So now for the Workhorse series actually has the chisel tip and the regular tip. It's double-ended, so you can take off both ends, and then it's got the chisel tip and the regular tip. But with this, we are just gonna fill these in because in Super Mario 64 they had the gold chain. So we're just gonna draw this nice little gold chain. Do you guys listen to music or audiobooks when you draw? Let me know. Yeah, that Copic with the Sharpie is gonna look nice. So now there is the argument that the chain Chomp is more of a blue than a black. I know in Mario Party they made them completely black, but since I'm drawing the 64 version, I probably should do like a really dark blue. So maybe if you want to add some little detail around the lighting, shines and stuff with his eyes, you can add a little bit of a blue tint. I'm not sure I have any blues yet. I can check though. I do. I might have to do a little bit of a blue shine down on it. My cat is losing his mind. Fun fact, at one point in my life, I had 8 pets. I can name all of them. There was Drake, Allie, Peanut, Oscar, Foo, Shadow, Clickbait, Nacho. Like I said, if you listen to audiobooks or anything, let me know. Any good audiobook suggestions I can maybe listen to in my next ones. Right now I'm listening to music. I'm listening just some. Bon Jovi's a pretty good person to listen to when you're doing some artwork. It's interesting, but other ones that you can listen to is like the song Zombie. Doesn't matter who you listen to it by, if it's the Cranberries or the rock one. I prefer the rock one. I'm more of a rock guy, but if you're not, that's okay, because right now it's Michael Jackson playing. It's playing my favorites playlist. So now, with this black, it might make the eye look a little... You're probably going to be like, oh, but it doesn't look as good. It might make the eye sink in a little bit more. And as you know, it sticks out in the show. Or in 64. But I have a solution for that in 1 second. We just got to finish coloring in just a little bit. Remember, if you want him to have a blue chain, it's your little chain chomp. You don't have to have him have all the details that you want. But just almost picture this as just when you're drawing it, one piece of pizza. And then you just take one slice out. And what people don't realize is these tutorials, they always make everything perfect. With me, I'm just going as I go. This isn't a perfect square. And that's okay. If you want it to be perfect, you can make it perfect. But I don't see any need to. But next, I am going to get my blue. It is number 69. I know I'm going to get at least one comment on this video, but that's fine. If you know what I mean. And then right around this eye, since he's looking this direction, we're going to want to go right about on this side, because since he's looking this way. And we're just going to get the blue and trace around his eye a little bit. And that gives the reflection of the sun on his eye. You can't see it fantastically on camera, but it does add a little bit of a shine. And this is our chain chomp, so I will turn this around quick. And like I did with all my other artworks. There we go. If you want to know how to draw a chain chomp, this is how you do it. Thank you for tuning in today. I enjoyed having your company. And feel free to comment. And I'll see you in the next one.